Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Better give me some eggs right now. Join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Why? Because God is in the blessing business. If you go get in line, he has something for you. God is amazing. The plan he actually has for you is so far greater than you can possibly imagine. It's really mind-blowing. And as I look back on where he's brought me from and what he's currently doing for me, all I can do is tell you is God. That's all I can tell you, because I tell you right now, I didn't foresee it. You know, it oftentimes amazes me when I listen to celebrities when they interview, how they say, I always thought that this would happen for me. And I just, it could be true. But for me, it's not that way at all. I didn't imagine it this way. I had a dream of becoming famous one day, but I had no idea it would ever get to this. It was a very, very simple desire for fame. There is no way I could have seen all this. There is no way. I am telling you, this has been nothing for me but the grace of God. And all the times I failed, every time I had fallen, he picked me up. He dusted me off, and he kept me moving. It has been an amazing thing to watch God do what he do. As I look back on my history, and you sometimes look back on your history, you've got to see, man, wow, what God has done for you and what he's brought you through to enable you to be where you are. It is amazing. Because really, real talk now, had he allowed all of the decisions I had made to play all the way out, I can assure you I wouldn't be here today. But God, through this grace and mercy, who had a plan for me, who was just waiting on me to come get in line, and then he was going to start emptying out. He was going to start shipping out all the boxes in heaven with my name on it. And man, what a great God he is. What a great God he is. And you have boxes of blessings with your name on it that he is waiting to ship, but he needs you to go down there and get in line. That's what it is. It is not that he has more boxes for other people than he do you. He got boxes with your name on it who have never been shipped because you will not get in line to go get them. You will not ask God for them. You will not do the things necessary to attain them. We stop our own blessings, man. I have been the biggest stopper of my blessings than anybody else. I can't really get mad at nobody. I got nobody to blame for my existence but me. But then at the same time, I can't take credit for this. I really, really can't. I kid you not. I cannot take credit for it. And if you ever see me taking credit for it, tap me on the shoulder, say, Steve, pull up. Remember you said this ain't about you. If you catch me taking too much credit, you have my permission to stop me. Now, here is the deal, though. And this is what I want to get through to you today. Moving forward while under attack, new level, new devil. You know, every time you go somewhere, every time you try to progress, every time you make a decision to be better, to do better, there's going to be a confrontation you're going to have because it is the enemy's job to not see you go forward, do better, want more, behave yourself. There is a force that is operative out there that has people working on his behalf 24/7. You got a computer, go read a blog. Just go read a blog. They busy, man. Not knowing, but just saying evil stuff constantly. That's their job. Well, here's what happens. We have to always keep moving forward while we're under attack. Because the attack is going to always come. If you allow the attackers to stop you, you will lose that particular battle. And you cannot afford this. You know, my father used to say, be careful when you're trying to kick somebody off the ladder because you got to take your foot off too, and you might slip. And so when people are taking their feet off the ladder, the majority of them ain't even up on a ladder. They just at the bottom throwing stuff up at you. They are just shaking your ladder. They ain't even on your level, really, tell you the truth. They really not. You have moved on far beyond them, spiritually, physically, everything. But they are still shaking your ladder and attacking you. Keep moving forward while under attack because the attacks are going to come. If you take the time to stop and address it, you are impeding your own progress. This is very important to understand. Go on about your business. And remember, Steve Harvey, and remember those of you out there, there is a Bible verse that helps me out every time. And I don't know why. I got it on 6 different plaques sitting all around my offices. Everywhere I go, I can read it. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That because this is that he will put me under his wings of protection. And this is my inheritance as a servant of the Lord. Period. I'm his boy. He my man. So dig. So when you coming for me, I have to just rest on that laurel right there, that he got it, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm just like you sometimes. You know, we know better, but sometimes we don't do better. Man, let them say what they gonna say. When they get through saying it, when they get through writing it, when they get through talking about you, when they get through lying about you, guess what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to step back and watch you rise. They're going to have to kick back and watch what God got for you. Because nothing God got for you can't nobody stop it. I don't care what they do. Keep moving forward while under attack. You know something? I'll tell you something, man. Minister Louis Farrakhan taught me something very important one day. He said, Steve, remember this. He said, it is a common thing for a dog to bark up at the moon. But if the moon barks back at the dog becomes famous. You feel me? The moon was talking to you. How did the moon stop and talk to you? Don't give them that. Let the dog bark up at the moon. Don't you be up there. You go where God got you going. Don't bark back at this dog because the dog come famous because they ain't going to be able to get to you, but the dog is famous. Now they want to interview the dog. Now the dog, guess what? He going to do more barking. Guess what? About you. Man, go on about your business, y'all. God is in the blessing business all day long, man. Go get in line, get you some. Get them packages and boxes shipped to you. They got your name on it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ride. This day is a great day regardless. I'm glad to be here. However it turns out, I want to thank God for letting me be here to see it. And however it shakes, however it turns out, I've already decided I'm going to be all right. Can I tell you something? We going to be all right. However it shakes out. Now, hopefully, it turns out in our favor, but y'all listen to me. We've all been through enough days where it ain't been in our favor. On how many occasions? I think we're pretty good at playing against the odds that ain't in our favor. I think we've done wonderfully well up until this point. I'm predicting that we will continue to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and Tommy. You know what?
Yep.
Can I just say this right here?
What? What's that?
I'm so damn tired of asking,
Begging.
explaining, begging, pleading. Man, what? Junior, what,
can
man?
I just say this to her?
Yeah.
I'm just ass tired. Man, do anybody have a BC this morning? My head is pounding. Do anybody? Do anybody have an aspirin? Are we taking it? Anybody? Cause man,
it's been a rough ride. It has. Yep, it has.
We've got no sleep. We've been up.
Yeah, just concerned,
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to say happy birthday to Monica. Mississippi Monica.
Yeah, there is
birthday
a world
today.
out there. Hey, Mom, happy birthday. One time for the birthday.
Let's celebrate something.
Yes,
yeah,
that's a win for us. Yes.
that's a win.
You should have moved your birthday to tomorrow.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. But
All right.
it's been something.
Well, we don't know yet, okay?
Yeah,
we still don't know.
We don't. Keep it positive. Keep it positive. You never know.
You know, when you've done all you can do, and you know that, we did everything we could do with this radio show to get our candidate elected.
And I think she did all she could do, Steve. I don't know what else.
I
she
think
could
the
have done.
closeness of this all is just an indictment of the country that we live in. And
Where we're headed.
they will ignore what they want to ignore and believe what they want to believe and see what they want to see, as long as it fits their narrative. And this is still the United States of America. And it looks like it's going to keep being that. Whatever. So, hopefully this thing works all out for us. It's so close, though. It's so close, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's closer than close.
Yeah.
Sweeter than sweet. Uh-huh.
Gotta do something to make us laugh.
Yes, we do. We're going to celebrate Monica's birthday, too. That's what we're going to do. Happy birthday, Mississippi Monica. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Nephew Tommy is here to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
All right, let's see if I can make you laugh for a minute. This right here is Bump and Grind, Shirley. Bump and Grind. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Marcus. Yeah, this is he. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me pretty good? Yeah, I can hear you, man. Go ahead. Hey, listen. Hold on. Let me turn the radio down for a second. Go ahead. Hey, listen. I live in the apartment building that you just moved into. I live in 21A, and you live above me in 22A. I actually got your number from the leasing office. I told them I wanted to welcome you to the apartment building, man, but I didn't want to really raise no eyebrows, but I was really calling about, first of all, let me go ahead and say welcome to the building, man. I hope that you and your is that your wife that lives with you? First of all, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But why would you need to have my number to do that? You could have just came and knocked on my door, man. Well, yeah. reason why, I really called and got the number was kind of reach out to you, man. I don't be wanting to start no trouble with nobody or nothing like that. I be wanting to, I want my neighbors to be cool with me, and I want to be cool with my neighbors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool.
So I was reaching out, man, because the noise, man. I work at night and I sleep during the day, man. But it seems like since you guys moved in, man, in the middle of the day, I know what it's like to have a lady.
Wait, hold on. You're hearing noises coming from my place in the middle of the day?
Right. I'm hearing. I'm guessing I'm hearing you making love to your lady, man.
Nah, man. You know what it is? You might be hearing something from another unit, man. It's definitely not coming from us because I'm at work and my girl is there, but she's on the computer. She's looking for a gig right now. Hello?
Okay. Wait a minute now. So you live in apartment 22A, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I live in 21A. Your bedroom is above my bedroom.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You're telling me that you're hearing noises that sound like somebody's making love coming from my crib at this time of day, and I'm not there, and only my woman is there? Dude, man, again, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I appreciate you calling and neighbor and all that. 21A, you said you went, right?
Yeah.
Man, look, you called me, all right? So let's get to the bottom of this one time. You saying you hearing noise. What kind of noise are you hearing exactly? Tell me.
Hey, you know what, man? This is probably just a big mistake. Maybe she just hanging some pictures or something, bro. You know what? Let me man. I apologize.
Ain't no pictures, man. We ain't even bought no pictures yet. You calling me like you hearing a jackhammer going off in my crib. What you talking about, man?
Hey, man. Listen, Marcus. I apologize.
No, my man. You telling me I'm a man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what you are, but I'm a man.
No, I understand.
You calling me, telling me you hearing noises coming from my crib that sound like somebody, and now you telling me don't worry about it. Maybe you
Hey, man. All I'm saying is maybe it's just a legitimate mistake. I don't think maybe she hanging some pictures or moving some furniture or something like that.
Ain't no pictures, man. I keep telling you that. Ain't no pictures. Ain't nobody hanging. It shouldn't be no noise coming from my crib.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to start no trouble, man.
Well, you not starting some man. What you talking about?
All I was calling about was trying to get a decent rest, man. I work at night, bro. That's all I'm talking about, man. I'm not trying to.
I don't give a if you like the graveyard shit. I don't care. You calling me, telling me about my crib that I just moved into. You hearing noises. Ain't no going on like that, man. I don't even believe it. You got the right address. Where you live at, man? You live on man?
Yes, man, in apartment 21A, and your place is above mine, man.
Hold on, man. You pull the truck over, man. Hold on 1 second, man. Cause you talking some
dude. Hey, man, look, I'm not trying to have no trouble, man. I'm not trying to have no trouble, man.
You working there, dude. I do 50 hours a week, man. I need to hear like this.
Okay, dog. All I'm saying is, man, I thought you was making love to your woman, man. That's what I thought. That's why I called you to ask her to keep the noise down.
I ain't making love to my wife. I ain't even on my ass right now. I'm on my radio. Trust that. You gonna hear this 21A, and I'm coming right to your crib to hear it. I ain't hearing from your crib.
No, hold the hell up, dude. You're not coming to my apartment to hear nothing, man. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
I'm with your don't talk that to me. You don't know me.
I ain't letting you in my house, man, about no man that you got going on upstairs. You gotta control your woman, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Don't tell me nothing about my woman. You don't even know my woman.
I know she been up there weighing it out for the last 2 weeks between 12 and 2. I know that.
You talking to Daniel, man. I'm coming to your house.
You ain't coming to my apartment, man. I'm not. Hey, man, listen. No. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm telling you.
You got trouble. I'm coming to your crib, man.
Hey, I got one more thing I need to say to you, man. Did you listen?
From my crib. I ain't even home.
I got one more thing I need to say, all right? All right? You listen?
You better be telling me you opening the door.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your homeboy. Wait a minute. Oh, what the This is you live at 21A, man. Step away from 21A, please. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy got me to prank you, man. Oh, oh, damn. Are you at 21A? Dude, I'm right outside my apartment, man. I'm ready to blow that hang up, man. Nephew Tommy? This Tommy, man. How you doing, brother? Oh, man, Tommy. You had me going, man. I was coming to up, man. I'm serious, man. I got one more thing I got to ask before I let you go, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land, man? Man, it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show, without a doubt. Hey, man, step away from 21A. Step away.
I'll be back, sir. I'll be back.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we will have more election talk for you. Of course, we're going to be talking about the election, even though Steve's a little depressed about it. Well, a lot of depressed about it, but we will have commentary on that. But right now, it is time for us to ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building. Now, Steve, this is from Sylvia in Harlem. Sylvia says, my elderly aunt and her Hispanic husband had dinner at my house on Sunday. She started talking about Trump and started out with, quote, he's very misunderstood. It got heated, and she said, I need to respect my elders. Do I owe her an apology or not, is her question.
No, you don't owe her nothing. She in your house. You don't bring that mess in my house. You know who I am. You sitting up here at the table and slid your feet up under the table. You finna eat and you in here talking about Trump misunderstood. Well, ain't nobody misunderstood Trump. There's nothing to misunderstand. You hear what he say, that's what he said. Mm-hmm. Now, Auntie, you and your little friend, whoever he is, wherever he from, both of y'all can get on up out of here.
She said she was being disrespectful.
Well, whatever. You can't go in nobody's house and say what you want to say in somebody else's house. Hear what I don't do. You cannot disrespect me in my house.
Right. But you know how our old black aunties can be.
I don't give a damn.
They don't be caring about that. They don't care about that.
I'm telling you right now, your big ass finna catch one if you come in my house with it.
All right. Moving on to King in Chesterfield. King says, I overheard my wife tell her best friend that I never was a big man, but I know what I'm doing in the bedroom. I got offended because who is she comparing me to? She told me I was her first and only lover. Can I ask her to explain that to me?
No, dog, you need to leave that alone.
You don't want your feelings
just
hurt?
Take the compliment. Take the compliment.
And the compliment
You know what you're doing in that bedroom, and go on and wear that crown. You got the title that you need.
Yeah.
Don't worry about who big and all this here and what she comparing you to. Act like you ain't hear that.
He can't get that out of his head, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Ari in Springfield. Ari says, my father-in-law walked in on my husband and I having sex in his den. We wanted to relive our high school days and when we used to sneak and have sex at his house. We thought he'd be asleep. He wasn't, and he's upset with us. How do we fix this? How?
Just tell him
what he said.
Tell him what?
Dad, listen, man, we was just trying to... You don't know this, but we used to do this all the time. Just wanted
Tell
to just
him
go.
that.
Yeah, and Dad, what we was doing was just trying to do like a little small reenactment. It ain't work out. We thought you sleep, man. When you normally get up, go down and get a drink of ice water at this time? Because I never knew that, because you ain't never come down here before. You must have changed your habits since you've been older, But we sorry, though. We ain't mean to, but we was just in here, There ain't no fixing this one.
We was just in here.
Yeah.
You know, we was just sitting here, and, we was sitting up in here laughing, and then one thing next led to the next, and I was so comfortable here, Daddy. I forgot we was in your house.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's how you think they'll fix it with that. Okay.
No, that ain't gonna fix it. That's just
that is an explanation, though. Yeah.
Hell no, you're not fitting to fix this. What y'all doing down there in that flow? What is you and Junior?
Not
Oh,
Junior.
hell no. Gonna disrespect my house like this here? Y'all just come over here down right here in the middle of the floor. I'll come down here. All this in the middle of the floor. Legs all in the air.
Oh, man.
All right. Last one, Steve. This is from Dana in Gulfport. Dana says, I had a first date with a guy I met at the gym. He took a call during dinner and then looked at social media and showed me memes the whole time. I told him it was a terrible date and now he wants a do-over. Does he deserve a second date?
Well, I think you met who he is.
Yeah.
I think he presented who he was, and now he's going to try to give you another version. But who he is who you met. You know.
Yeah.
But a dude like that, if that's his world, social media, memes and all this here, took a phone call, sitting on his phone all night. Stupid ass dudes. That's what's wrong with these young ass generation now. I don't even know how to talk to a girl. Oh, here showing memes and stuff. What you talk?
At dinner.
What you want?
Well, she told him it was a terrible date. She did tell him that. I'm glad she did.
Well,
She
just
spoke up
leave it
for
at that.
herself.
He want a deal. He want a
Yeah.
do-over. What he gonna do over?
He won't bring his phone this time.
Oh, he's gonna bring this phone.
Leave it in the car.
To hell with them, Steve. They probably ain't voting any damn way. To hell with them.
That's real.
That's gonna be our response. Yeah,
hell
but
with
did
that.
you vote though? But did
Should
you
have showed
vote?
your voter registration.
Why you showing me these memes?
Yeah.
On the date.
All right.
Yeah.
So no second date for him, you're saying? No second date.
I mean, he showed you who he is. So
Yeah. And believe him. Believe him.
yeah.
Don't give him a second chance. Yeah.
Ain't gonna change.
Okay. All right. So back to Ari in Springfield, who was caught in the den with her husband.
Yeah, that's just you. There ain't no getting around that.
Is there
Y'all
anything-
just down there in that flow like that there. You know I'm deacon up at this church now.
There's nothing she can say, they can say, he can say, the son can say.
Did he
nothing.
watch for a minute, though?
Sitting up in here, then you put your leg down there up on the coffee table.
He knew that part.
And then you put your heel. Then you put your other heel up there on
Pops.
my recliner.
Too much.
I was just sitting up here going,
Are you out of your mind?
what are y'all doing?
You cannot say that.
Talking about so 1, 2, 3. What was that about? and to me it looked like he wasn't doing all that no how.
Dad, can we have a little privacy, please?
Well, you get privacy at your house. You get spied on when you're in the flow. Now, what you want me to do?
Better than that.
I saw what I saw when I came in the room. When I came in the room, I came downstairs to get a little bit of watermelon and go on back upstairs. And no, I got way more than watermelon. I got a whole fruit cocktail sitting up in the floor.
Well, would you mind stepping out so we can get dressed, so we can put our clothes back on?
Well, I'm seeing everything now. Just put your clothes on. Put your clothes on. You stepping out of panties, step in the panties.
Coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, more election talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so according to various news outlet guys, Donald Trump is projected to win the presidential election for a second time as he is projected to win Pennsylvania. With Trump's projected win, the Republicans will regain control of the White House, and Trump will become the oldest president to be elected to the White House. Trump is 78 years old. Trump showed an early lead as polls started closing in the East Coast with the red mirage, with early wins in swing states, Georgia and North Carolina, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Shirley,
Yeah,
can I say something here?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Say something. I want to, first of all, take my hat off to Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
I want to take my hat off to a woman who ran a race against all odds. I want to take my hat off to somebody who showed the class, the dignity, and the wherewithal and the qualifications to get the job done. I want to take my hat off, man, because this sister in 109 days showed up and showed herself to be worthy. Now, why it wasn't meant to be in the cards, I'm not sure what the plan is overall. But I know everybody I know need to tighten up. To the black supporters for Trump, I want you to please, as we go into this next 4 years, please, you are welcome on this show anytime to just show me anywhere in this 4-year period how Trump is for blacks. Because I'm still just mind blown, just miffed at your support of this man. And the reasoning for it, I want to say to the black men who voted for her, I knew you would. I never believed that there was a large constituency of black men for Trump, because guess what? I don't know now one. And all my friends is black men. All of them. And I don't know now one that just said nothing about Donald Trump. And I got a wide range of friends. A lot of my friends, man, that I hook up with at my ranch every year, some of them are retired now. All of them were working people. Some of them entrepreneurs. But all of them grew up in the 60s. All of them know the same pain that I knew. And they're what you call, they were working people who retired with their pensions and everything. I just don't know. And I know rich black men. I don't know now one of them that was a Trump supporter. So to Sister Kamala Harris, thank you for just running a race that we could hold our head up and be proud of. You never gave us a shameful moment. And the other party can't say that. So thank you, sister, for just being who you are. It was powerful. I hate that you got the baton so late. Maybe a year ago, when they first started this, maybe if Biden had dropped out a year ago, but 109 days in, it just wasn't enough to shape it, to combat the evilness. And then sometimes, man, we just have to admit what we have to know, that we live in America. And this is how they are. This is how they've been towards us. This is how they are towards each other. Because I am telling you, when they are faced with the decision to decide, to pick a side, they always gonna stand where they stand. It's very few, man, that will go the other way. The majority gonna get over there so they can stay comfortable at their school, so they can stay comfortable at their at the daycare center, so they can stay comfortable at the country club. They just get over there, man. They don't want to be the one to stick out. They don't have strength to do that. But y'all, we do. We've survived much worse. We're going to deal with this 4 years. One thing about it, though, he is must-see TV. You have to come home from work and cut it on, see what this cat done now. Because when he was president, I couldn't stop watching the dude because I couldn't believe he was saying what he was saying. I said, well, this be the end of him. How wrong was I? Because they done let him back in here again, man. And if you don't think this is crazy, you about to find out. In the words of the Pennsylvania DA, you gonna F around and find out. And it's tragic, man. It is really, really tragic. But let's go. Buckle up. This is what we do. So, y'all got anything y'all want to say? Because before I cuss.
What you want me to What you want us to say? What is we supposed to
You said it all.
I just asked, did y'all have anything to say? Because right now, all I'm left now with is cussing.
But I agree with you, though. Yeah, I mean, Vice President Kamala Harris was excellent. You know, she was flawless in what she did in her campaign. Yeah. A very short window of time to do it, and you know, she mapped out and her team mapped out what they thought was a winning situation. It didn't go that way, but it's okay. She put in the hard work. And she has. I'm
proud of her. I'm gonna tell you this. Here's my prediction: in 4 years,
come on back,
she will be a very, very viable candidate for the presidency of the United States.
If we still have a democracy, that's the thing.
Trump's sentencing hearing is scheduled for November 26th.
Yeah, in 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he gonna get out of that because you can't indict a sitting president.
Right.
They're gonna appeal that until he gets sworn in. He good. He ain't going to jail. They ain't finna put this man in jail, man, please.
All right, coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we've been talking about the election, the aftermath all morning. People want to talk to you at 877-29-STEVE. Take a listen.
Yeah, hi, Steve. This is Kelly. I was just watching the news, and I'm really, really sad about what's going on with this presidency. Trump actually looked like he's winning. I don't know how this is going to change. It would be a miracle, but I'm just saying I'm really disappointed. I was in a good mood because I was watching Family Feud, and I was laughing at you, especially with one of the answers with the lady said she unplugs a lamp. And I thought that was hilarious, and you did too. But they won the $20,000. But then I went to tune into the CNN and was watching this thing with Trump, and he actually, I don't know how people could vote for a convicted felon, but we just all got to stay united and pray. And as far as my business, look, don't get shook. I was blaming Amazon, but then when I consulted another attorney, he suggested that I remove all of those images of the WNBA, even though my graphics designer, I just told her to design pictures of basketball players. I wasn't trying to associate.
I don't know what the NBA had to do with none of this. I was trying to feel better about this more. I appreciate the Family Feud comment, and then you just drifted off. I guess the election then just messed your thought process up because you just went. I was watching Family Feud and I was laughing. Then I cut on CNN and then I had to take my website down because they told me to take these pictures of WNBA players. What are you talking about? And we got enough going on this morning.
Calm down, Steve.
Organize your damn thoughts.
Your nerves are getting bad, Steve.
Now, this is on my nerves too, but damn it, organize your thoughts. Calling in here, got us everybody driving to work going, what the hell is she talking about her damn website for?
The WNBA.
Yeah, next call. Yeah, let's try.
This is kind of long, but.
Hello, hi, Steve. This is Latasha calling from Pennsylvania. And Steve, I'm just calling because I'm truly, truly heartbroken at the results of the election. But I just would like our viewers, the Steve Harvey Morning crew, to just let everyone know that we are bigger than the Trump and that we will honor our democracy and that we will accept that part of America wants him to be the president of the United States. We will not go low like they do.
Yeah, you're right, lady. I agree with that. Because we too smart for this. We're not going down to the Capitol, climbing in the windows and throwing tear gas and boy, we're going to accept it because we know what'll happen if we don't.
And
so we're not going down there.
Now.
And so this democracy is up for grabs now if you listen to Project 2025, which is going to be his agenda. Get ready for some shenanigans you ain't ever seen in politics before. This dude right here done already said he's going to be a dictator on the first day. If you don't think he finna try that for 4 years, you sadly mistaken.
All right, coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Steve, each candidate, Harris and Trump, visited their national campaign headquarters last night before settling down to watch the election results. In D.C., Vice President Harris told staffers, quote, "This is just the best, and I thank you all very much." VP Harris also manned the phones for a while, and she thanked voters for casting their ballots. Donald Trump was in Florida with his wife, and he confidently told his campaign staffers, quote, "It should be good." And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They're still counting. Votes are still coming.
Can I just be real with you?
Yeah.
I'm done. Well, we've done all we can do. We can't affect the count.
Yeah.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. Give us some results. Praise her.
We did our part.
Yeah. We did our part.
Yeah.
And if your candidate didn't win, if you didn't vote, be quiet.
Yeah, you can't say a word because you did not vote.
Yep. If you didn't do your part. It's really, we'll see though. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. It's not over till it's over.
I'm tired of begging people to vote, tired about all this here, man, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now we here now, this results gonna come in and it's gonna be what it is.
Yeah, we're back with the Senate. We're back at these same issues though that, we've seen this movie before especially with the Senate, So
But can I just say this? What I've been doing all morning?
What?
I've been sitting here thinking, who in my family voted for Trump? I'm sitting here trying to figure that out right now. I know somebody I know in my family didn't pull that damn level for Trump. When I find out though,
who you think did it?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's somebody I know. I know it's somebody. I know it.
Not your sister. Okay.
I promise it better not be. It's a few of them. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know personally anybody that voted for Trump except Dr. Phil and Grant Cardone. I know them too. I've been on both their shows. They ain't been on my show, so I know both their ass voted for me. Damn.
You got to think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see,
Yeah, we still have time.
I think President Harris is going to address her supporters today.
Did you say President Harris?
Oh, I did. Claim it, Carla Farrell.
That was a slip. Yep, that was a slip. I loved it. Or was it? Oh, good. I still take my hat off to VP Harris because that is a hard-working woman right there. And she did it with such enthusiasm and energy and everything. I mean, I just love how she handled herself throughout this entire 107 days.
Yeah.
That's all she
America
had.
just make me sick.
Yeah. Because it wasn't her. That's for sure.
Because we ain't supposed to be down here this tight. If you look at the facts, we ain't even supposed to be here.
Right.
All those ignorant narratives, she's so unqualified. What?
The name calling, all these things she endured.
I'm so sick of this. This is the most hypocritical country on the planet. Land of the free, home of the brave. Always trying to control somebody, tell somebody what to do. Always. We so free, you can't go to a movie, you can't send your kids to school, you can't go to church without some fool coming in with a gun, spraying everybody down. You can't go to a concert. Land of the free, upholder of the Second Amendment. Yeah, okay, great.
You are really mad today.
I'm really mad because, I wanted this to be just a damn landslide.
Yeah,
I wanted to just
I think we all wanted that.
I feel like this.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't going to be a landslide. I mean, they kept saying how close it was.
I just wanted it to be. I wanted it to be dead ass wrong.
Yeah, I did too, though. I did. I wanted a landslide.
I'm with you.
I did. All right. Coming up next, the nephew in today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is my fiance and his girlfriend. ... We'll find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
What is it? What y'all want? What is it?
Just do the prank.
Make us
know what we want.
Make us laugh like you always do.
Yeah, the king of pranks. That's what we want.
Come on, let's go.
That's what y'all want right now. I want my president right now. That's what I want right now.
Yes.
That's what I really want right now. All right. The title is That Your Husband?
Oh.
Is that your husband?
Back to your old tricks. Okay.
Yeah. Over there on some Inspector Gadget stuff.
Yeah.
I don't play about mine.
I don't play about mine. All right, let's go, Cat Dog. Is that your husband?
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Karen.
This is Karen.
Karen, hey, listen, my name is Mark. Are you married to Jason?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got the right person. Listen, I don't even know how to say this to you. My like I say, my name is Mark. I follow my wife today.
Uh-huh.
And right now, I'm at a park, and I'm almost certain that my wife is, right now, I'm about 200 or 300 yards away, but I'm almost certain my wife is holding hands with your husband, Jason. So.
Hey, hold on. Will you see my husband at the park with your wife? How long have you been following them?
I followed my wife this morning because I just was feeling like real weird about, something going on. And I followed her, and I'm at the park right now. And, I think she's with Jason. I think she's with your husband.
What type of car do you see Jason in?
A Lexus.
What color is it?
White.
Okay, that's him. So he's supposed to have went to work today. And this Sunday, and they had some overtime that he's supposed to be doing at work today. And he's at a park with your wife. Are you close to them?
So I'm not close to him. I tried to stay back. Oh, wait. Hold up. She just kissed him.
She just kissed who?
My wife just kissed your husband.
What you say your wife's name is again?
My wife's name is Veronica.
Veronica. Okay, what park they at?
They at Langley Park. I'm at Langley Park right now. I'm about 200 yards away from them, and I'm looking at. She just kissed him again. I cannot believe this, man.
I know. Well, you're not telling me that your wife is kissing my husband. How did you get my number? Let's hold up. Back this up. How did you get my number, and who are you?
Like I said, my name is Mark. A buddy of mine named Fitzgerald. Fitz knows Jason.
I don't know no Fitzgerald. I want to know how you get my number.
Fitz gave me Fitz told me he knew Jason and some kind of way got me your phone number. I don't even know who he got your number from. All I know is your husband is kissing my wife right now. That's what I know.
Okay, you just sitting there watching. Give me the number. We can change this right now. You sitting there watching on some Inspector Gadget. I'll go and bust all this up because I don't play that. Because he said he had to work this morning, some little overtime. Don't have time. Who does that in the park with some body? It's too cold to be in the park anyway. You can't see no ducks. Give me the address to this Langley Park.
Okay, wait a minute. They getting a blanket out the car.
Now, who does that? I know well, he ain't no romantic type of guy. He never take me to no park,
but they getting a blanket out the car and going deeper into the park. I cannot believe this. They getting the blanket. Well, what? I know she. Now I'm looking at.
Give me the park address.
They got wine and wine glasses.
Excuse me, Mark. Give me the address to the park. You on some white boy stuff? I'm trying to go. I'll bust that up. I don't have time for that calling me all started and watching your wife. I'm not gonna watch and I'm gonna hand him his ass. Okay, let's stop this right now. Take your over there to the park and give him the phone. I don't have time for this. You sitting up there watching your wife with my you calling me. What kind of you? Are you okay?
Say what?
You supposed to be up there getting on that because if I was there, I'd be the slap that and I've been handing him his cap. Go hand him the phone. Take up there and hand him the phone. What the hell you calling me for?
I'm trying to see what else they gonna do. That's what I'm trying to do.
You done seen enough. All that porn that over there doing.
going, pulling out a guy. What you want? Wait to see him? Take your ass over to hand him the phone. I know Jason ain't in no park for no. I'm got my at home. I am on our third child pregnant with a baby. But I don't give I'll go up there and whoop his while I'm pregnant. I know well Jason ain't in no park for no. Don't hand him the phone.
I want to see. Let me step out the truck. Hold on. They drinking wine right now. I
don't give a about that. Go hand him the phone. Walk over there and hand him the phone. I don't know what you do with yours. I don't play about mine.
Oh, man, they just...
Mark. I don't know who you are, but go hand him the phone. Go hand him the phone. You sitting up there watching with your weak. Who in the are you anyway?
That's my wife he with. He with my wife.
You must be old, because if you was one of them big old yoked up black one of them got on this. Who does that? You sitting up there watching them at the park. I'm telling you now, I'm whooping that when I see her. I'm whooping your wife, then I'm whooping Jason, then I'm going to slap your calling me with this. You sitting up there calling me, got my blood pressure sky high while you sitting up there watching my husband, your wife. You supposed to be all on top of that. Yeah, when I see you got that coming too. But I'm going to find this Langley Park right now. I'm going to get off the phone because I'll be up there. I'm going to show you how.
Okay, hold on. Somebody want to talk to you.
Give him the phone.
Hello?
Who is this?
This Tommy.
Tommy who?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
This is some you almost made me have my baby up in this house this morning. And I got 2 more months to go.
Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
He know better than that. I'm whooping anyway when he come home. Yeah.
He told me, he said, look, man, my wife is a no-nonsense. She don't take no drama, none of that. He told me.
That don't make no sense, because I was like, what man sit there and watch their wife at the park? What man does that? This is crazy. But you tell him, I got him. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got to ask you this, baby. One more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah. I'm going to get Jason with this. No, Tommy, I'm going to get I'll show you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to name the baby Tommy. Tell him that for a joke.
Tell him you're going to name the baby Tommy?
Yeah, tell Jason that I'm going to name the baby Tommy.
I'll tell you what. I would ask for some prank and praise and all of that. I know.
You're the king of pranks, Tommy. You are.
Anybody got nothing for you this morning. Just get out of it. Let's go.
Steve Prank Show.
I don't
ragged
feel like
ass
the prank
voters
king.
got on my last damn landslide. We wouldn't be going through all this sitting up in here. This fool becoming the president when we could have had somebody in here actually cared about you.
Let me say this, Winston-Salem, I can't even say it.
Ain't that in North Carolina?
We're too depressed.
Yeah.
Winston-Salem, South Carolina. Homecoming concert, the official homecoming of Anthony Hamilton, Monica, hosted by yours truly, nephew Tommy. This Saturday night, tickets on sale right now. Come on out. Me, Aunt Monica, we're going to do the damn thing. There you go.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter.
I'm sorry.
The subject, my fiance and his girlfriend.
I have more energy on Saturday night. Just right now, I'm sorry, Winston-Salem. I'm just not y'all. It's me.
Yeah.
I'll be all right Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not y'all at all.
Okay.
We're going to have a hell of a homecoming.
Mm-hmm. This sounds like one of your pranks, though, Tommy. Subject of the Strawberry Letter, my fiance and his girlfriend. We'll get into it right after this.
I understand, too.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Right here, right now. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my fiance. Okay. My fiance and his girlfriend. Did you write this? Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm engaged to a man that used to date one of my friends. Their history runs deep, and he's still tied to her in a lot of ways. They have property together, and they have a son together. He always told me that he couldn't see himself marrying her, and he wanted to be with me. I would always tell him that he's crossing the line by talking about her to me because I have been her friend for 20 years. But he and I started dating while he was still with her. She would complain about him not having sex with her anymore, and she said he was very distant. She said he was only with her for their son, and I would tell her that she should let him go because it's clear he doesn't want her. She would say that it's not that simple. He says the same thing. He said he's not having sex with her or doing anything with her to make her think that he still loves her, but he's staying at the house for his son. He and I dated for a year before he asked me to marry him. I have met his entire family, and they love me. He spends the night at my house often, and we are making plans to start over in a new city after we get married. He is still waiting for the right time to tell his girlfriend that he's with me. I told him that we should tell her as a couple, and we should do it after the holidays. I feel like, isn't that nice? I feel like she will end up hating me, but she can't because I didn't take her man. He pursued me. My pastor told me that there are no rules when two soulmates meet. My family thinks I'm a bad person for being with him, and they said our relationship won't last. Why wouldn't it last? Do you think I'd be making a big mistake if I stay with this man? Wow, you're really clueless, huh? Don't you know that you've crossed the line? You've been her so-called friend for 20 years. You have no idea what it means to be a real friend. You think because he pursued you and you didn't chase him, that makes it all right for you guys to be together? No, it doesn't. You may not have hijacked her man or taken him from her, as you say, but when he came after you, you did not say no. You did not say, that's my friend. You welcomed him with open arms. You didn't turn him down. And then now you're engaged? A friend wouldn't do that. And you still haven't told her, and you think it's okay to tell her as a couple. This is so foul and just so wrong. You take no accountability for what has happened. You have betrayed your friend. He's playing you. It's called having his cake and eating it too. And please know that there will never be a right time to tell this girl this. Never. She's not going to take this well. And she probably will whoop your behind, okay? I hope that answers your question about this being a big mistake. If you stay with this man, again, she's going to whoop your behind. And yes, it will be a big mistake. Steve?
Well, this is my favorite thing today so far. You know.
Well, good.
Tired of dealing with the election. Might well deal with some BS. Ain't nothing like some good old BS.
We got it for you.
Here's a fiance. The subject is my fiance and his girlfriend. Now, this lady is engaged to a man that used to date one of her friends. And they got history. They have property together, and they have a son together. You pretty much can't get no more connected than that. Y'all got a place to stay together, and y'all got a baby together. Well, damn it, what else is bigger than that? What? You got the two things that's going to hold you there. Somewhere to stay and a baby. He always told me he couldn't see himself marrying her, and he wanted to be with me, and I would always tell him, he's crossing the line by talking to me about her, talking about her to me, because I have been her friend for 20 years. No, you ain't. What is you talking about? You've been her friend for 20 years. Where you get that from? If you was her friend, we don't have no more letter. It would have ended with, I told him not to say nothing to me because you crossing the line because I've been her friend for 20 years. The letter would have been over if you were her friend. But he and I started dating while he was still with her. What? Wait a minute. Hold up, lady. Wait a minute. Help me. Because I'm struggling. I was trying to. Wait a minute. You told him he was crossing the line by talking about her to you. Because y'all have been friends for 20 years. Next line. But he and I started dating while he was still with her. Man, you a good ass friend.
Isn't she the
Man,
best?
lady. That's what friends are for. Hey. Oh, keep shining. Keep smiling. Knowing you can always count on me. Yeah, you can count on me. So every time he come over here to talk about you to me, I make him some coffee, sit him down and cuddle with him and just listen as a good friend should. Now, you know, we done started dating now because one time we was cuddling, he cupped me.
He did what?
All right, hang on, Steve. We'll have part two.
Once he cupped me, I was just, hold on.
We'll have part two of your response
this
coming up at 23 minutes after. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my fiance and his girlfriend. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter because it put a smile on your face. Let's go.
Yeah, because, you know, I need some BS right now because,
Yes.
you know, the election done got on my damn nerves. You know, this story is my fiance and his girlfriend. This lady's engaged to a man that used to date one of her friends. And they got history because they have, she say they got history in a lot of ways because they got property together and they got a son together. Well, damn. That's pretty much, you can't get a property somewhere to stay and you got a baby together. Yeah, y'all tied together. That's what a family is. People that have kids together and stay together in the same house. Anyway, he told me he couldn't see himself marrying her and he wanted to be with me. I would always tell him, you crossing the line by talking to her about me because I've been her friend for 20 years. Yeah, that should have ended the letter. But the next line says, but he and I started dating while he was still with her. Now, here go the good one right here. She would complain about him not having sex with her anymore, and she said he was very distant. Because he was over there packing it up with your friends. See, that's what that was. You ain't understand that? Yeah, he distant. Hard to act like he loved you when y'all sitting around together watching TV, all y'all. And he over there, just getting at their friends, just getting at it. Yeah, they just ripping it. I would tell her you should let him go because it's clear that he don't want you.
Wow.
Ain't that what, you know, ladies, if you had a friend like that who was sleeping with your man and causing y'all to be distant and not have sex no more, and then she would actually come to you and go, you ought to just let him go because it's clear that he don't want to be with you. She would say that, and then she would say it's just not that simple. And you was thinking, well, hell, how much more simpler can it be? I know you need to leave with him. I know why he distant, because he's sleeping with me. Mm-hmm. He says the same thing. He says he's not having sex with her or doing anything with her to make her think he still loves her. But he's staying at the house for his son. Ooh, ain't that the line? How many times have you heard that line? I am staying at the house for the kids. He and I dated for a year before he asked me to marry him. I met his entire family and they love me. He spends the night at my house often and we making plans to start over in the new city. Well, that's good. You know you got to get out that city. You already know why. You got to get out that city. Because she know where you stay, he stay. You ain't going to get a night's sleep. After we get married, he is still waiting for the right time to tell his girlfriend that he's with me. Wait a minute. He done proposed to you, and he ain't told the other girl. He waiting on the right time. Girl, you stupid.
When is the right time?
It ain't none.
Right.
It ain't none. See, he done, let me tell you something. He done fed you a whole heap of mess. Because he ain't left this girl. And if he telling you he trying to find the right time to tell her, is because he's actually considering her feelings more than yours. He's still waiting for the right time to tell his girlfriend he's with me. I told him we should tell her as a couple, and we should do it after the holidays. That's the funniest line in that of me. Yes. Let's not mess up Christmas now. Wait a minute. So January, after New Year's, we're going to go in there and tell her as a couple.
As a couple.
She going to stab both of y'all.
Oh, my
I'm just
goodness,
telling you
Steve.
right now. I don't know how you think this gonna go. I feel like she will end up hating me because she can't. This was disturbing. I feel like she will end up hating me, but she can't because I didn't take her man.
What?
He pursued me. Really?
Yeah.
You think? I've never heard a woman use that one before. So when you do all this, can you film this and send this in as a part 2 to this strawberry letter? My pastor told me that there are no rules when two soulmates meet. You need to change churches.
Leave that church, yep.
You need to change churches. Your pastor told you there are no rules when two soulmates meet. Have you ever heard that before, Shirley? Have you ever heard that?
Not from
Carla,
a pastor.
have you ever heard that?
Like all is
What was
fair in
it
love
again?
and war, all is fair in love and war?
My pastor told me there are no rules when two soulmates meet. You ever heard that?
No.
No rules? No.
Yeah, Junior, you ever heard that?
I've said it to keep one.
That's
you
where
said
she
it to
got
keep
it from.
a soulmate. Yeah, see, the reason that don't fly is because,
It don't.
see, it has sin in it.
Yeah.
And what I've learned from Bishop Kenneth Olmer, a good friend of mine, was God's voice has no sin in it. Your pastor told you there are no rules, which means you can do anything you want to do. Now, where that's at in the Bible? You need to change churches. People say your relationship won't last. Do you think I'm making a big mistake if I stay with this man? If you have a question, why you think you have a question? You don't even have a man yet. He's still with that lady and that boy over there in that house. He ain't told nobody nothing yet.
She knows this is wrong. All right.
You got to change churches, though. That's no.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, we're all eagerly awaiting the election results, so we'll be back with more updates right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
First of all, we do want to say thank you because there are some hardworking people in this election. All the poll workers, all the people who took people to the polls with them, who picked up the
I ain't
elderly.
thanking nobody.
All of that.
I'm not thanking no damn body. I'm tired of begging and asking. Now we got to thank. I'm not doing that.
And Tommy, we want to thank your wife, Jackie, because she volunteered to work. Yeah, she volunteered to work at a polling place in the Houston area yesterday. You teased her about sitting outside in the parking lot all day to make sure she was okay.
I passed by a couple of times, sure. I did pass by.
So how did it go for Jackie? How was it?
She said it was good. You know, she said most people early voted. It wasn't a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So it was a piece of cake. The people were coming in, walking straight through, voting, and getting right on out. So there wasn't no long lines where she was yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There wasn't no
All right.
drama. That's what I was looking for. Was it any drama?
Yeah, because, you know, there were some threats that there could be a lot of drama at polling places. There were some bomb threats going on.
Fake bomb threats and all that.
you know.
Long lines and
Yeah.
weather. Some people, you know, it was raining in certain places and they stood in the rain.
Yeah,
and
it got dark early.
It stormed early, but in the morning yesterday.
Yeah, in some areas. Yeah, it did.
In Houston it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so thank you, Jackie.
Yeah. For the most part, she was good. She did it from 6 to 1 p.m. So yeah, I passed by there 3 times. You know,
baby, you all right?
Soon as we got off the radio, passed right on by there. Okay, things look good.
Well, we thank Jackie for her work and service and volunteering and just, you know, I think for us as we look at the numbers in the election, me as a black woman, I feel, you know, disappointed and hurt.
Yeah.
It's always the same. You know, it ends up being that's the bottom line.
Yeah, and we were looking for a new beginning,
hope,
a new way forward, hope. We were looking for all of that in common.
I ain't none of that. I'm mad. Because you know why?
Why?
I'm
Steve?
mad. Because I'm sick of this mess, man.
Yeah.
We live in the most hypocritical country I've ever seen. We have been lied to. I've never seen a campaign ran on more lies and it just win. And look at how many people believe the lie. The Republican Party from now on will be ran by constituents based on lies. They will create whatever narrative they want to. They ain't gonna have no facts behind it, and they gonna say it to them long enough, and they just gonna believe it. And you just gonna go down there and sit up there because his ass said it. You gonna F around and find out now. And it's
coming up at the top of the hour, Steve. Dr. Phil said that he is not a Trump supporter, and he spoke at Trump's racist rally to
What was your ass up there for?
Vice President Kamala Harris. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in an interview, Steve, with Piers Morgan, Dr. Phil said that he does not support Donald Trump, and he only spoke at Trump's racist rally in Madison Square Garden because he was rebelling against Vice President Kamala Harris because the vice president had snubbed him. He said, quote, I requested 25 plus times to speak to Kamala Harris. I offered to give the identical speech at her rally. He said when VP Harris didn't respond to his request, he spoke at Trump's rally as, quote, an act of rebellion. Dr. Phil added, quote, I'm not here to endorse nor stand up for him. I don't like a lot of what he says or does. That's what Dr. Phil said about Donald Trump. So here's my question to you, Steve. Do you think Dr. Phil walked back his comment because he got a lot of negative backlash after the Trump rally?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. He did not know. He said on the stage there was going to be some backlash from the left. He did not understand. See, Dr. Phil has never been hated before.
Yeah. We all love Dr. Phil, yeah. Mm-hmm. Ever since Oprah introduced him, we love him.
See. Now, a lot of people ain't been hated before. See, come talk to me. Let me enlighten you on how to deal with hate.
You're an expert. What do you say?
Man, you know how many mistakes I done made and been hated on? Mm-hmm. And this was his first time. But if you're not a Trump supporter, why are you at the Trump rally? Yeah. And that excuse talking about you're not a supporter of his, you said Donald Trump loves this country. You said that. That's a lie. Donald Trump loves Donald Trump. And me and Dr. Phil, we've been friends for years, man. I have never, ever heard him say one political thing one way or the other. Mm-hmm. I heard him say that Donald Trump said some idiotic stuff. I've heard it out his mouth. Mm-hmm. I see Phil overseas sometimes. We run up into each other, man. If I know he over there, I call him. He'll call me. We'll meet somewhere, sit up and laugh. And, I've been on his show. He's been on my show. I've been on his podcast. Dude has never... I was surprised by his appearance at the rally. But what you can't say after the rally's over, you're not a Trump supporter. Here what's crazy, man. I shot a whole special about my ranch for Dr. Phil's show, and it's supposed to air in January. He came down to the ranch. He talked to the kids. He's trying to help raise money for these kids. And it's going to air in December. December 3rd.
It was the 3rd of December.
Now I'm sitting up here going, well, damn. Sure wish you hadn't went to that rally, because now I'm looking crazy as hell. But do I stop that and sacrifice the help that could come for these young kids?
Good from that, yeah.
But see, man, every time you try to do something good, here comes. The devil is busy, man. He's crafty. The devil is real crafty, man. Yeah. So,
the devil is president.
Well,
I'm sorry. Excuse me, my bad.
What did you say, John?
The devil is president. Just go like this,
Please let us wake up from this dream.
Just hold on for
from this nightmare.
We all in the same dream, though?
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah. That's why I'm hoping I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right. Well, well, you can still talk to him, Steve. Talk to your friend.
Yeah.
Oh. You know, man, I don't know what to say, though.
Well, you'll figure it out.
But the election is over. All of the votes are in. And we just have to wait. And it ain't, I'm not comfortable.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour.
Ooh, in my head, when I get like this, I get mad, though. That ain't good at that.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we will have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We're kind of depressed today, but we'll be back after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So representatives for Michael Jordan spoke out to set the record straight after some misleading ads insinuated that Michael Jordan is a Trump supporter. The fake ads of Michael Jordan endorsing Trump went viral on social media, prompting Jordan's reps to make this statement on the DailyMail.com. They said there is absolutely no truth to the claim that Michael Jordan has made an endorsement in the presidential election. So do you think celebrity endorsements were beneficial in this election? Do you think they make a difference?
Apparently not. That ain't done nothing. None at all of them ain't done nothing.
Lady Gaga.
And they vote too.
Yeah.
You know, so if they try to use their influence.
Oh, I'm appreciative of it.
You know, that's what they tried to do, but these people.
It's just, I think we are looking at what we have to face.
Yeah.
The ugliness of America. And what America really, really is. And they are okay with this guy being the leader of their nation.
And they don't believe.
They are willing to overlook all of his flaws, all of his nasty statements, all of his bigoted remarks, because it ain't about them. It's been about the border. It's been about blacks. It's been about drugs.
Yeah.
But that's who they are, and that's what they think, and that's why this man is so close to getting in.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now, guys, for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather sit in first class next to an ex or in the back by the bathrooms?
That's what I feel like I'm in now at this election. I'm in the back by the bathroom. That's how I feel.
Lavatory.
Now, would you rather? I'd rather be in first class with Kamala Harris, but I'm not. I'm in the back by the bathroom sitting between two Trump supporters. I'm in the middle seat. And they fat.
Would you rather have a really tall wife or would you rather have a really skinny wife? Junior?
Well, is the tall one skinny?
She's just tall.
She big
I'd
and
rather
tall?
have a tall wife.
Tall wife?
Yeah.
Junior?
Yeah,
Tommy?
just tall wife.
This is a tall wife.
I just need it.
I like to hear from
I could do a tall wife. Yeah, I could do that.
You have to. Tall wife or no wife. You goddamn right.
I could do a tall wife.
What about you, Steve?
Yeah. I don't like skinny women, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'd rather have
So
a tall, thick ass woman. I like give me thick.
Okay. All right. Would you rather walk half a mile in a snowstorm, or would you rather walk half a mile during a thunderstorm?
Tom?
God.
What are the
Come on in. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tommy. Just come on, get in this snowstorm.
No, yo.
I done walked a long way in a snowstorm before. I've walked in it before. It's actually kind of fun. Yeah, that thunderstorm, you wet and lightning. You scared too much. You scared too much. Go on, get.
I'm finna run this half mile though. We finna get through this.
Do you know that, boy? Do you know if you run, is you get wetter?
All right. Would you rather wear adult diapers or would you rather use a gas station bathroom barefoot?
That's what I have on right now, adult diaper, after this election.
We finna wear that for 4 years.
4 years.
I've been using it all morning. I've actually been sitting here with my adult diaper on right now. I've been using it all morning. Every time I looked up, we got further and further behind. I put it on last night, around 10.
You're sharing way too much.
Yeah. I put that adult diaper on when he had 230 and we had 185. I strapped it on. Yep.
No.
Yeah, sugar honey iced tea time.
All right. Would you rather canned cranberry sauce or homemade cranberry sauce? Thanksgiving.
Canned Ocean Spray. I'm good with that Ocean Spray.
What we grew up on, right?
Yeah.
Don't nobody try to make no damn cranberry sauce. I'm not finna do this with you. It's all soupy and stuff. It's just sloshy. Ain't no berries in it. What is we?
No, you mad at the cranberry sauce?
I didn't leave it. It didn't gel enough. What is we pouring this juice on this dressing for?
All right. He's mad at the cranberry sauce.
I'm so mad right now, man.
Coming up next, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only very mad Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day on this day after Election Day. And we got to say happy birthday to Mississippi Monica. It's her birthday today.
Happy
birthday, Mom. One time
Happy
for the
21st birthday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You should let her say something, Steve.
Y'all want to hear it? Okay.
Yeah, open up her mic.
She said no.
Thank y'all.
That was you.
Well, same thing.
Same
What I tell you?
Sound same.
Sounded just like you, Steve.
Same thing.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Hey, y'all, listen. Kamala Harris was in a relay race and was handed the baton when everybody else had taken off. She just got to stick too late. She had 90-some days to put together a campaign. How many days was it?
107.
She had 107 days to put together a campaign against a machine that had been oiled and running on lies and deceit for 3 years. And now it looks as though the verdict is in. Well, let me say this right here. I, for one, along with most Christian people I know and people of faith, will be fine. I've suffered many times. I suffered through things that had nothing to do with politics, so I know good and well I'll get through this too. But let me tell you something. For those of you that think that this man is coming over the hill on a white horse to save America, buckle up, pay close attention. What you're about to witness is a person who is going to pay back all of his donors. You're looking at a person who is going to take care of himself. You're looking at a person who is going to escape justice. And you're looking at a person who is going to seek revenge of everybody who is trying to prosecute him or has ever tried. That's what you're going to bear witness to. You actually have a decent economy right now, but you don't know it because you've been told it's horrible right now. And if you think that Donald Trump knows how to run a business, let me remind you of something. All of his business, he's been filed bankruptcy a countless number of times. When he was president before, he tripled the American deficit. You know why he did that? Because that's how he runs his business, off borrowing money. He doesn't use his money. He borrows money to make it look like it's going well. And y'all drank the Kool-Aid. America drank the Kool-Aid. That's the same Kool-Aid, y'all. And see, the reason I ain't drink the Kool-Aid, because I saw it before. He didn't do nothing when he was president before. And now, man, this country, the sad part about this for me is this just mirrors who America really is. You know how many people out the country have asked me over and over, how can you all elect a man like that to be your president? Because that's who America is. It's like my buddy Dr. Phil, when he stood up on stage and said, this country is not built on diversity, equality, and inclusion, DEI. You're exactly right. This country was never built on diversity. It was never built on equality, equity, and it was never built on inclusion. It was built for white men. They didn't even let white women vote. So no, it was never built on DEI. It was built on the backs of slaves. And when I see Philly, I'm going to tell him that. The biggest mistake you made. Now, he walking his statement back, talking about he was never a Trump supporter. He just did that because Kamala Harris wouldn't honor him with an interview after 25 requests. Well, your ego's in the way now, dog. Your ego's in the way now. So you're going to go to the Trump rally because the sister said she didn't want to talk to you. Maybe because they knew the story. They had done their homework. They knew who you were. Man, it's crazy. Y'all. But now, here's the deal. I'm saying to everybody that has a faith in God, you better buckle up and use it because you're going to need it. But we're pretty good at suffering, though. We've been suffering the whole time. But it's going to be some people that's in for some rude awakenings because all of this support going to get you little to nothing. That's a sad, sad thing. And this is a sad, hypocritical country that we live in today. We live in the United States of America, who, just like Dr. Phil said, was not built on DEI, diversity, what's the E? Equity and inclusion. Now, if we ain't never been included, it ain't never been diverse. It's been about white men the whole time, and it ain't about equity. They don't give a damn about everybody getting the same. Rich people getting more, and the rest of y'all get what's left. Y'all finna find out. Well, now, y'all done effed around and finna find out. Now, let's go to work. We will be okay. Keep talking to God. He'd love to hear from you. And you gonna need to talk to him now.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.